everybody, and welcome to this week's Flights of Fandom here on Manapod Studios. I am the benevolent and totally not going to murder my players GM of the evening, Hopper. I use they, them pronouns, and I am here to shepherd you through... I'm just never going to stop saying shepherd you through the final episode of our Mass Effect flight, Desolation Squadron. And I have an amazing cast of players with me here tonight. And starting on somewhere on the screen, I'm not producing because Zach's producing, because Zach's amazing. But starting with Marcy, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hello, it's me, Marcy, aka Experimental Madness, and that's the name you can find me most places around the internet, except for Twitter, where I am and shall continue to be the resident cryptid under the username Marciful. I like that this is becoming my catchphrase. And tonight I am both very sad and excited to be playing for the final time Blip, the Vorcha engineer. And I hope that we all make it.
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing. That's why I said I hope we all make it.
David.
Hey folks, David here, he, him. I'm a graphic designer, an illustrator, and a game designer. You can check out all my game stuff over at dbb-8.itch.io. You can also check me out on Instagram at Twitter at dbrunelbrutman. And I am once again this evening playing Zeta for this last installment, the Geth Infiltrator.
Hell yeah. Pooja.
Hello, everybody. I am Pooja. You can find me on the internet at Pooja on Twitter and at Poojabarwaki on Instagram, Twitch, etc. And I am playing for our season finale, Arena Gaddis, human, biotic. Both of our pronouns are she, her, and she is, I would like to think, a lot squishier than I am. So hopefully at least one of us will make it out of this in one piece.
I mean, I'm sure that's what's going to happen. And Zach.
I think you are lying. So guys, I am Zach, otherwise known as Great Zamino. I use he, him pronouns. And tonight I am playing resident Krogan idiot, I mean soldier, Knackmore Brack.
All right. So if you are just now joining us for this, maybe you've been too busy to catch up on this dumb shit. But if you haven't, then you're missing out because it's been gloriously stupid. But where we are at is our unlikely squad of heroes. I can't even say protagonists. You guys aren't even, I don't even know that you're technically, I guess you're protagonists.
We are at best protagonists.
You're not the hero of your own story. You are the protagonist of your own story.
Yes.
You are unfortunately
Precisely.
following us.
And these dipshits.
I have a level 17 intelligence, I'll have you know.
I don't have that.
I just use it for chaos.
This band of chuckle fucks
Yeah, thank you. This band of chuckle fucks.
out here on the asteroid.
Is that Zeta's new
much.
vocal module?
This is my new character.
Geth gets a voice mod.
Yes.
Oh my god, can you
Space
imagine?
Prospect.
This is my
Spectre?
replacement
Dating it.
character for when we're all dead.
Oh no, oh my god. Just anyways, they blackmailed Arya Talok, the pirate queen of Omega, into a gig, into work, into paying them money to do things, because that's a thing sane people do. She promptly turned around and sent them down to the very bottom levels of Omega, the bowels of this ancient space station that was once an asteroid being mined out for the extremely valuable element Zero, and has long since been stripped bare of everything and become well, really a hive of scum and villainy. I mean, that's really what Omega is, a pirate haven in the Terminus systems. And they were sent down below and encountered some rather strange things after a plague had recently swept through the region, which, if you're following along, was the events of the beginning, early game Mass Effect 2. There wasn't nearly that many people around, but what they found was less people than even they expected. And what they quickly realized is that there was some sort of god-awful fungus monster that had created a Turian centipede, and other assorted nasties. So I believe, you guys were trying to track down the Talon Company, which in our penultimate episode, you were able to do so. So after many shenanigans involving extreme amounts of very, very dangerous liquor in a fire suppression system, which had just been set off as a demonstration of a proof of concept, really, of value to Darius, the leader of the Talon Mercenary Company, as after he had negotiated with the representative of Arya Tolok, there was an awful scream that ripped through the station and seeming to hijack all the comms and the internal intercoms, and it just said, "What did you do?" And that is where we ended our episode. So let's pick up in the aftermath of this dramatic result. There are red lights flashing everywhere. The suppression system has gone off in here as well. So foam mixed with ringcall, like highly pressurized fire suppressant foam mixed with an extremely dangerous Krogan high-proof liquor that's basically just poison, has rained down on everybody. So it has turned into a foam party, except it's a bunch of pissed off looking mercs. And you see a Volus standing there, the little rotund figure just goes, "There's something wrong."
Uh-oh.
And Darius looks at you guys and just goes, "What the fuck was that?"
And I think Brack looks at him just as, "I don't know what you're complaining about. This reminds me of home."
He solved the problem.
If you
That
will
stuff
examine
is
your
super
security
nauseous.
feeds, you will see that the mold infestation has been cleansed on this level.
Less worried about this level now, and I'm more worried about whatever just hijacked all the comms.
This is also a matter of concern.
We can probably kill them.
We didn't cause that, but we can help fix it.
Oh, you didn't cause that, huh? You didn't know there was somebody behind all this?
No.
I mean, I don't know who it is.
So, wait. Who can control all the comms is my question.
Not many people.
So then the answer is, where's the comms room?
Mont. Where's the comms room? And he's talking to the little Volus. It's just like, it's just, there's a comm station about on level 20.
Well,
It's like looking over at
What?
Brack and company.
I hate to interrupt, but you should look at this. And with a little tippity-tappity of his little Volus fingers, hollow screens pop up all along the wall. And you can see that across this level, there are these monsters kind of dripping out of in some cases literally dripping out of vents on the floor, writhing as the ring call seems to be melting the moldy, fungusy bits that are kind of holding these body parts together. You see some very large creatures that you had not seen before. This thing looks like it's bigger than an Elcor. Begin to fall apart, its body collapsing under its own weight.
Of several smaller Elcors.
It's an Elcor Voltron.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
There's one particularly horrible creature that seems to be trying to drag itself along. And it looks like somebody might have jammed a bunch of Turians into a Krogan.
Oh.
The worst kind of jigsaw puzzle. At which point I think Brack, oblivious to the horror of this, just looks at the rest of you guys and say, see that? We did that together.
I think Blip holds out a claw and high fives you.
Yeah, just no hesitation.
We did it.
Eyes directly on the elbow.
Yep.
So Darius is just kind of holds up a hand to a bunch of his mercs who are just like, the Talon Company is just kind of like holding weapons in a very threatening manner. There are if you recall, there's a large number of refugees in this area. The Talon Company's basically been letting people hang out in this meat growing facility, and there's a lot of heat here, which you guys had realized. This thing appears to whatever this organism is, it seems to like heat.
Mm-hmm.
But we're theoretically shielded to some degree because we're in a big freezer.
That is the hope. So
Cool.
you're telling me you don't know anything about this? I start losing. I go up. I go toe to toe with Arya. I lose one crew and then another. And you're telling me you don't know what that's about? Because you sound an awful lot like the crew that were taking shots at my boys earlier.
Oh yeah. Well, we still don't know what's going on with all of that stuff, but I mean, originally we were supposed to kind of kill you. But I mean, all that's changed because have you seen what's happening out there?
Plus, you didn't you just like say you will play fair with Arya, or bow the knee to her? What is it called?
It's
Darius, company leader. We had a deal.
deal remains the same. But if we want to keep this situation under control, we got to deal with this. And he just kind of scratches like the fringe of his weird little Turian head.
We
Look,
concur.
I don't know what's going on, and I don't like it. But if this only happened on the one level, that's a lot of levels below us. That's 32 levels we don't have an accountant for.
And now that we have demonstrated that our alliance is good, we can begin the process of clearing those levels with your assistance.
Do you any targets? Division of labor?
Well, right now I'm kind of curious about who was on the intercom, so if I can get over to some sort of comm station or channel and hack in, I can maybe pinpoint who they are. They might even be in the comm station, in which case we just go in there and you can talk to them all you want, or we can just kill them.
Second way simpler, if you ask me.
If your mercenaries are able to replicate our Rencall trick, then we may be able to go off and find who's ultimately responsible for this, while you and your people begin clearing the levels below.
He turns and kind of gestures at another Turian who walks over, and she hands him a data pad, and he looks at it and goes, "How much liquor do we have on hand?" And she kind of pokes a couple buttons. This old asshole who doesn't even know how to use a data pad. Holy shit. What? Why? much money do we spend on this?
Somebody help this Turian budget.
Please.
Can't feed our family.
My family is starving.
I can't stop buying hard liquor. My family's starving. It's just guns and liquor. That's all mercenaries need, right?
The name of the stream at some point. Guns and liquor.
Yeah.
And
Mass Effect, guns and liquor.
If we do a follow-up to this, it's definitely going to be that.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
And as Darius says that, I also just say, and not a penny wasted.
All right. Fire suppression systems. I'll put teams on that. And you and me. And he kind of waves at 4 other people, 4 other Turians to come with him. We're all going to go take a mosey on down to this comm station. And he looks at Mont is what he called this. And you get the feeling that's not his name. It just Darius started calling him that, and it's like a little mean nickname. Just, you're sure that's where it's at? Pretty sure, sir. Moderately sure. I can make a map. And he looks at all of you and goes, "You look like shit."
Yeah.
Not nice. You don't look better.
All right.
We did all just get covered in booze foam.
Yeah. So like as he says this, like this slightly, like probably slightly toxic blob of foam drips down the side of his face, and he does not like react to this at all. Like the whole place looks like the world's, it's like a weird combination of a super fund site, just to be clear, and a super fun site, aka a foam party.
I take some of the foam that's like fallen onto my like crest, and I just start eating it.
You know,
That's not bad.
Fortune. All right. Break out the guns.
I need the recipe for this.
And
You made it.
Morty hits a big green button on the wall, and a bunch of lockers pop open, and there is a whole bunch of guns in here. All right.
Ooh, Papa like.
Pep up time. And tosses you guys some inhalers. He like literally opens his fancy little captain's chair. It has a fucking like seat rest compartment and throws drugs at you guys.
So that's where the other funds have been going to. So liquor and the drugs.
Drugs, guns, and liquor. A Mass Effect story.
Oh man, it practically writes itself.
Yeah.
So
what's the Citadel's equivalent of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms?
it's the opposite. It's the opposite of the ATF.
Yeah, this is the opposite of that. Like everything on Omega is the opposite of the Citadel.
Got it.
This is my favorite drug den on Omega Station.
Yeah.
Oh, it's totally it's Mass Effect, FDA, firearms, drugs, and alcohol.
Nice.
Yeah. Is this FDA approved?
I hope not.
Yep. All right. Anyways, bad jokes aside, you guys can get the effects of a long, basically jam that long rest button, reset your stats as the 3 of you that are able to consume biological drugs, get wired. Yeah, let's get fucked up and
I get wired for about 10 minutes, and then my non-differentiated cells prevent me from getting high because I have a full-blown resistance and immunity in some cases to poisons.
Lip has a very, very, very fun next few minutes.
She just bug eyes like for 10 straight minutes before just completely normalizing.
Yeah, Mont just kind of looks at you, Zeta, and goes, I do not know what a Geth does to have fun.
Fun. This is not a concept that we have.
Really? That sounds terribly boring.
There are numerous activities we enjoy, mainly conversing amongst ourselves.
Well, sometimes when our drones, no offense, are a little bit underpowered, we give them a little bit of a pep. And Mont holds up like the two ends of like a fucking car battery.
I will do. I want to like run some sort of like quick calculation to see how beneficial this actually is versus how much it will fuck me up.
Yeah, give me a quick engineering check.
Just ride that electric wave, Zeta.
I sing the body electric.
Well, I rolled a natural 3 for a 6.
Yay.
What could possibly go wrong? Worst case, it fries your shields and they'll come back.
Great. Our programs have reached a consensus. We will allow this.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw as this gleeful little Volus immediately clamps one of these to your foot and one of these to like your elbow spur, and then goes to slap a big red button on this power pack, and just
Amazing. Ooh. 6.
Oh dear.
Again.
Oh no.
okay. So you're not gonna regain any. You don't regain any of your health or abilities, but your shield is gonna be dope for until it takes. You're gonna basically get like 20 temporary HP, as there is a just glowing, frazzling pop as you watch all of the foam, all of the alcoholic foam covering Zeta just flash rise. And your flashlight headlight gets really bright for a second.
You got high beams.
You immediately get like
Nice.
some warning alerts internally. And one of your eyebrows is stuck in like the up toggly position.
Amazing.
Our platform has been overcharged.
How do you feel?
We don't feel anything.
Oh. Well,
You look great.
yeah.
Appearance
You look
is irrelevant.
sassy.
And I shake my head, and all the googly eyes that are attached to the Geth flashlight jiggle.
They didn't pop off with the electric
Oh no, they're
surge?
fused now.
Yeah, now that's absolutely permanent.
Oh man.
Like you could probably get them off with like a paint scraper, maybe. But like that outer, your
that's
outer
even better.
ablative layer now has I believe it's 8 or 9.
There's 12 now, I think. No, there's 10. There's 10.
There's
There
10.
was
It has
10.
10 googly eyes.
Great. And they're
All right.
permanently embedded.
Yeah, you guys can grab guns. You're kind of given an array of stuff, and looking at you, like one of these Turians just kind of looks at Zid and goes, "You can shoot."
We are highly proficient with firearms.
Cool. Take this. It broke my arm last time I tried to use it. And hands you a Widow. And I believe that's a N98 Widow. Definitely not the gun I used for like literally everything forever.
That's what I got written down.
Hell yes. And the rest of you are tossed an array of shotguns and submachine guns.
Woo!
Yeah.
And you can check out the fancy ass mods that are strapped onto these things, which they totally didn't choose right before we started playing because I'm a bad DM. And what do we got on our guns?
I've got a what did I write down? I got a blood pack Punisher with cryo ammo.
Ooh,
Nice.
fancy.
Oh,
Go ahead, Zach.
I managed to pick up a M11 Wraith with a high caliber barrel. So that is going to be a lot of fun.
And Arena was drawn to a blood pack Punisher that just pulsated with this blackish purple energy, and it's a blood pack Punisher with a warp modification.
Very fancy. And Zeta has a big fuck off sniper rifle. Did we get a mod on that?
Not yet. Let's say, precision scope. That feels appropriate, right?
For just extra shooty abilities. Like, yeah, I mean, fuck it. When you can just shoot through a wall, who cares? As long as you're shooting in the right direction. And you see, your friendly neighborhood Turian gang begins locking and loading. You hear barking, the NCOs barking orders, the sounds of the heat sinks being slapped into their into positions and guns, and you watch as this old ragged ass scarred up Turian Darius with his squad begins to get ready, and you see him pick up something very dramatic looking and sling it over his shoulder. If you want to roll, this would be a knowledge, I'll say engineering check. I don't think this is technically a weapon. This is probably some sort of fucked up mining thing that they've repurposed.
22.
I got a 20, non-natural.
Oh shit! Yes, damn. Why are you so good at this?
To balance them
very
out, I
bad
got a
rolls.
9.
5 all day, baby.
Wow, I'm proud of you guys. It looks like somebody has slapped what appears to be some sort of Mass Effect accelerator onto an explosive charge, driver. So you're pretty sure that it will probably shoot an explosive very fast and very hard and detonate something that's intended for cracking asteroids.
Blip tries not to drool.
All right, so we have our destination. Everybody's feeling, I don't know, slightly high, a little bit overcharged, ready to rumble.
I'm like, I'm the spryest granny on this space station.
All those joints been lubricated.
I'm ready to go.
And so you guys leave, and you see a lot of people are just kind of like, as they're covered in like slightly toxic foam, and like just trying to get all this foam off them. It's it seems like there's easily like maybe a couple thousand people in this facility now. They've been filtering in, and the Talon Company, weirdly enough, despite being kind of the worst, has been using this as a positive PR opportunity, like some other organized crime syndicates do in the real world. They seem to be taking care of people. So you guys are heading for the elevators, and let me find the right music as you guys head forwards. You pass.
Put on the Christmas music.
No. I don't need to watch David like literally start to like bleed out.
Happening again.
Amazing.
It's just
We're gonna find a use for that in December.
Oh my god, yes. Let's see.
Yeah, that's valid. I will accept that.
Let's see. What awful music do I want to play? Let's play something really extra. But not Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies Dark Synth Edition. All right. So as you guys head forwards, you pass the crumpled, kind of melted remains with so it's just kind of body parts scattered all over the place. You see bits of metal and carapace intertwined with body parts of different species. Blood is tinging the foam on this floor as you head to the elevator. Darius kind of punches in a few buttons, and the doors open up. And I need everybody to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Holy shit.
Coming in strong.
Right.
Oh
9.
no, that's not great. A 5.
11.
24.
Zeta, you literally do the zip the infiltrator bullshit and ghost and step 20 feet back. I think you do oh my god, you just moonwalk back through the foam invisibly. Nobody can see how cool it is. As a swarm of small, it looks like a mix of hands and phalanges, maybe a couple little other entrails that have been kind of worked together. A swarm of roughly coconut crab sized monstrosities pours out, and everybody who didn't get David's roll is going to take 7 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
Shit.
Well, my shield's eaten most of that.
Mm-hmm. So some of them fry and crackle on the kinetic barriers, and these things are swarming all over you. What are you doing? Except for Zeta. Zeta's fine.
I mean, I am going to start. I have this new, very precise sniper rifle. I'm going to start. I've backed all the way the fuck up, picking these things off one by one as they, crawl all over my, let's say, colleagues. Let's say colleagues, you're firing the sniper rifle that can punch through bulkheads to clean these monstrosities off your friends. Beautiful. Let me get an attack roll just to make sure you don't, shoot somebody in the face. All right, cool. My precision scope does give me a +1 to attack rolls.
Feeling great about this, guys.
It's a good start. All right. Attack. Okay, well,
How'd you do, buddy?
it's not, the start isn't great, but I got a bunch of things that stack on top of it, so
It's starting with a 2.
it's fine. Maybe. I think we're looking at 10, 12, 14.
14. Okay, yeah, you blast a few of these things off. You see a couple of talons immediately pull sidearms and start shooting these things off of them. Everybody else who's going to do stuff, I just need to explain to me, this is less of a combat thing, and how do you get these things off you? What methods do you
I
use?
eat them.
That's the worst answer.
Oh no.
Now hear me out. As a Vorcha, not only am I incredibly resistant to poison, I actually come equipped with an unarmed strike for bite.
I hate it. Make me an attack roll just to make sure you hit. Oh god, that's awful. All right.
I don't think I'm actually consuming them. It's more like I'm rending them with my teeth and sort of shaking them like a dog and then just getting them off of me. The worst natural 20 I've ever gotten in my entire life.
Oh, yeah, you bite.
I wish that never happened.
You bite what appears to be a Turian foot with maybe half a Krogan hand.
Should I roll for damage?
No, you don't need to roll for damage. You can if you want to. Oh my god, really? Oh yeah, because crit.
I have D6 for my natural
roll
attack.
it just to find out. I just want to know, how badly do you
4.
mangle this?
4. I rolled 2 2s.
Oh my god. Yeah, so you just chomp and your razor sharp needly teeth just kind of rip it, and you just watch it shred and little bits hit Brack on the side of his helmet. Are you wearing a helmet, Brack, or no?
Yeah, after all the shit that has gotten sprayed on us, I am wearing my stock armor. That helmet has not come off. Not since we started the mission.
Just hard pass. Arena, how are you handling this?
Arena was going to go ahead and use Alter Center Mass on herself and Brack and kind of like which basically creates these minor Mass Effect fields around us, and I'm hoping that'll get these creatures off of us. But once they're off of us and we've moved out of it, I will drop it because as long as they're on us, they're technically a debuff.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so yeah, you basically create these rippling Mass Effect bubbles across you and Brack, just kind of launching these things against the wall. I would say one of them gets knocked in the air, and you just hear the tremendously loud report of Zeta's gun, and you watch like a hole show up in the wall down the hall, like the size of a dinner plate. Like it just punched through like 3 inches of steel.
We're so good at our jobs.
And you just see Darius do like a pretty cool, like quick draw, like bam, 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 and then holster it because he's super cool. And just goes, fuck, I hate today. Let's go. And gets in the elevator. So you guys punch the button for level 20, and it starts to descend very slowly. It seems like either some nature.
Is there dissonant elevator music that's trying to come through, but it's like.
You know, I think there is. I said I wasn't gonna do it, but but like, how do you not? It's right there, just taunting me.
You can see David's eye twitch in anticipation.
And as you descend, he just looks at you guys and goes, hope you're ready for this shit.
Oh yeah, this is kind of a normal day for me.
Really? Is it really?
It's I like to keep things a little surprising.
How the fuck do you guys work for Aria?
I'm a shrewd negotiator.
I'm technically an indentured servant.
Dumb luck.
What they said.
Dumb luck or a shrewd negotiator?
Both.
There we go.
This is gonna go great. And like we just and then level 20 appears to be nearly pitch black as all of the lights have been cut. Your helmet floods come on, illuminating the area around you, and I will, for the sake of our viewing audience, who I'm sure I've driven away, turn the fucking sugar pump there.
Yay!
I will turn it off. You're welcome. Thank you for not leaving. If you didn't leave, I'm not watching. So yeah, you guys, it is dark, and you hear the sound of skittering feet in the darkness. What are you doing?
Can I spend a tech point to send out a recon droid?
Absolutely.
Now let me find out what they do. I just said it because I saw it as I was looking through them, but did I check what they actually do? Why would I do that?
Yeah.
Nope. That's interesting. They just have a high passive perception bonus, and I can give them a tactical cloak. As a bonus action, the recon droid activates tactical cloak, becoming invisible for 1 minute. So I can send it out invisibly to do a perception check.
All right, so you're looking at this long, narrow metal corridor that kind of leads around this like, it's really unclear. Like, Omega's so bootstrapped together. There's no building codes. There's no space OSHA. It's piracy, baby. And there's a long, narrow metal corridor, and you know that you have to go right for a ways before making another left, and then a right, and then 2 ups, 1 down, 3 lefts, and a right. Hope you got all that.
Oh, and also it is equipped with infrared vision in the dark,
Oh, sick. So you have dark vision.
essentially.
Cool.
Well,
You
it
notice
does. I don't.
you know it notices the active turrets that are around the corner.
Oh, yeah, with 20 not natural.
Holy shit. Like that.
I rolled really high. It's got a high
It
perception
notices
bonus.
the active turrets before it gets shot. So you do have 2 active turrets that it seems like somebody has either hijacked or deployed their own turrets to protect this corridor from unwanted intruders, and they seem to be scanning.
Oh, we've got some firepower up ahead. Couple of turrets.
Anybody got any grenades?
Yeah.
If you'll do the honors.
Do we want to go in with a bang? And she's looking over at Arena and Zeta.
I mean, unless there's another way you can get closer to turn them on our side.
How
Like you
close
did the
do
other
I
ones.
have to be in order to hack them?
I think it comes down to finding the circuits that they're
That's
linked
true.
to.
I mean, now your
I will accept valid Mass Effect
tactical
arguments.
cloak, but Zeta has that as well.
Oh.
You want to get right up to them and try to hack them?
We may be able to approach the turrets undetected. However, we will go with the group consensus.
My recon droid can provide some cover fire for you if things get nasty.
Is there anything that looks large enough that, like, about the size of like a dinner plate or something that I can wield or throw?
Yeah, you see what appears to be it looks to be like a weirdly oversized beanie hat kind of hanging off a rack. There's like like the kind that like
The propeller?
it seems to be it has a missing propeller. It looks to be L-core dimensioned. It's hanging on what looks like there's a closed steel shuttered booth in the wall that is likely a small store.
Go with the beanie.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna need art of that.
All right.
I'm gonna find somebody.
I am gonna grab the L-core beanie, and it's from a storefront. Is there a mannequin head attached to it?
There is not a mannequin. It's like those chip racks where you kind of pull it and it like pops off. In like, you know what I'm talking about? It's like a rack of hats that are mostly gone. Apparently, Elcor headgear is very popular on Omega.
So I will grab the chip rack on top, and I will leave the hat on, and I am going to basically stand at the ready to basically push out the beanie and the rack as a distractor if for whatever reason they seem to lock onto Zeta.
All right. So Zeta, you're using your infiltrator ability to get close. That just lets you go invisible?
So, as an action, I may activate my tactical cloak, becoming invisible. Tactical cloak lasts 1 minute, or until I make an attack, cast a spell, use a grenade or mine, or fire a heavy weapon. So
I will say this:
be able to stay cloaked while interfacing with turrets.
I will say this: if it comes to a point where you need to make an attack, my recon droid can kind of take the heat for you, and you can stay invisible.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can just like radio back to you direct. Like, yeah.
That's sweet Geth ability to just communicate digitally. You don't even have to say stuff. That's sick. All right. So
listen, saying things is exhausting. So
so right. So you creep forward, doing I'm just picturing Geth doing the Ministry of Silly Walks. But invisibly, so nobody can see
a visual. So that you just sort of see Veda like you get that like Mass Effect like wobbly light effect.
Right? The air distortion.
Yeah, and then there's just this sort of air distortion moving. But if you imagine it in your head, the walk is very silly.
So yeah, you close the distance rather rapidly. Brack standing by with the Elcor beanie on the rack. Blip standing by with the recon drone. Give me a sweet electronics check to hack these puppies.
Cool.
I'm gonna need 2 successes.
Ooh. Can I get advantage by doing the following? I radio back to Blip completely silently because I don't need to say anything out loud to radio back. Blip, this model of turret, are you familiar with it? Do you have schematics?
I think even without saying anything, because it's probably coming in through my Omni tool, the message, she just tippity types back super fast, exact schematics and blueprints for that.
Yeah, you can roll with advantage. Oh God, I hate it when players come up with good solutions to my problems.
All right. And what am I rolling? Electronics?
Yeah, electronics. Yeah.
Right.
What? I mean, you only have like a what plus
Cool.
12 or some shit.
I only have a +7 in electronics. Okay.
Wow.
You're level 4.
We have the same bonus. That's exciting.
So I did get a 26 for the first roll here.
Nice.
All right, second roll, please.
Cool.
Nat one.
Okay, that one was worse. That one was more along the lines of like a 23.
Yeah.
Not as
gosh.
good.
Yes.
Yeah. So I kid. So yeah, you basically stroll right up to this thing, and using these schematics, you're able to identify a weak point in the like patch software. Like there's a literal antenna that if you point a direct laser communicator at, you can just bootstrap yourself right in. With those, you can take control of the turret. You do not have to disable it. You can take full control of it if you would so choose.
Cool. Yeah. So I take control of the 2 turrets and I will whoop them around to face the other direction.
The super obvious targeting lasers kind of cross in everybody else's field of vision and then disappear. And looking down the hallway, it looks like you have control of 2 turrets. Let's hope nothing else goes horribly wrong. So Darius kind of is looks at one of the NCOs and just says, "Cover our rear. Make sure nothing comes up behind us. Radio if you have any issues."
We have full control of the position. Safe to advance.
You know, maybe I should think about getting a Geth myself. You little fellas are useful, huh?
You will find it extremely difficult, but if you manage it, incredibly beneficial.
I'll keep that in mind.
Blip will send, since I only have this droid drone up for, I almost crossed the streams there. I have this drone available for only about a minute or so. I'm going to send it off further down the now undiscovered portion of the hall. I'm basically sending it out along the pathway we're supposed to take for as long as it's available, just to do another perception run ahead of Zeta. And my drone itself can like beep back to you directly.
Hell yeah. All right. So give me a quick perception check and we'll see if we're going to clear a chunk of this pretty fast.
Oh, Boise. Not terrific. Not my best. A 9.
All right. You don't see anything at first, and then something drops down. Seemingly unaffected by the invisibility of the drone, something drops down, and Blip, you hear a small detonation ahead of you as you lose contact with your drone.
Aww.
Uh-oh.
If I'm still cloaked, can I have been like, can I be like around the corner from the drone?
Yeah. So you just see the invisible or like the distorted flashlight head with the one now permanently tilted one eyebrow up. Droid head Geth head pop its head around the corner, and you watch as something that appears to be looks like it's got 6 legs. It's roughly Great Dane size. Dropped down from where it was clutching the ceiling and immediately started gnawing on the drone and savaging it. The drone exploded. pretty forcefully, but it seemed to have been largely unaffected, and it is now prowling in your general direction.
Hostile contact. We believe we have encountered another one of the mold creatures.
Okay.
Well,
Kill it. Kill it.
my turn. And I'm just going to start sprinting forward with the shotgun. And will, as soon as I turn the corner, just fire. Spray and pray.
I have a quick question for you, Brack. Can I hop on your back?
Of course. I will actually wait and stop. And
Backpack?
I will say this. Brack. Yes.
Backpack?
Oh my god.
Bracky backpack. There we go.
Oh,
Technically be a blip pack.
What gun did you have?
A blip pack on the
blood
Napmore
pack on-
Brack's back.
yeah, a blood pack on
A blood pack wielding
Blood
blip
pack,
blip
back.
pack on a Napmore
Knacmore
Brack
Brack.
back.
Okay, I think I'm having a stroke now.
And that's a clip. I will say this. That is kind of like that will be Brack's instinct, but just like I don't think he'll charge forward without the tacit affirmation from everybody. Does that feel like everybody is on board?
Well, Arena was just gonna cast a spell.
Yeah, I mean, I think you go like charging past Zeta as
Yeah, you just
as
see
saying like safe to advance.
Yeah, Arena's not advancing; she's doing a ranged spell attack.
awesome.
Or maybe
yeah.
like
Arena's like
safe to
all the way
engage.
back, pieing the corner, and
Yeah.
Brack just runs by with Blip on his back, waving a submachine gun.
So, like, I could see
guillotine
her-
trailing along.
I could see Arena also be like, "Oh, so we're doing this," and because it's gonna take Brack time to get there, she's gonna go ahead and cast a warp cloud. And
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. So yeah, you guys just around this corner pop down, and I would like a perception check from Arena, and I'm gonna roll for the mercs. Oh, that's trash.
oh, that is really high. That is an 18 on the die plus 4.
You
Nice.
hear the
22.
scraping and skittering coming from the direction of the hall that you did not take. Something
Oh.
has been alerted based on this detonation, and it is moving, or they are moving this way very fast.
So something
them
is
turrets.
moving in addition to the critter we've seen.
Mhm.
Okay.
From the path you did not take.
Shit, she has to make a decision as to direction. Okay, well, she's going to put her warp cloud at the entrance of this hallway because she has an AoE. This is an AoE spell I already said I was casting. So I fill the air with a highly concentrated warp field, 2 meters on each side. As long as this thing is 20 meters, the entrance to the hallway is 20 meters away.
It's a pretty narrow hallway. You're fine.
Okay. A creature will take 44 necrotic damage when it enters the spell area for the first time or starts its turn there.
Awesome. So are you targeting at the hallway behind you, or the hallway in front of you where Brack is charging?
The hallway where the sounds are coming from.
The one behind you.
Yeah, I'm
Love
letting
it.
Brack handle the thing in the front.
Yeah, the great thing about it being super dark is that it's really hard to tell the space. But you cast this and you just watch as the air ripples as rapidly churning Mass Effect fields will shred anything that enters it. And as you do that, there is repeated impacts, and you watch these small creatures about the size of a medium-sized dog. They seem to be largely formed of human bodies that have been kind of twisted and warped, with bones jutting through in awful places, trailing trailing spores and slime. Basically, it looks like slime mold everywhere.
Yeah, it's the thing.
It's as they run, like at 5 or 6 of them run into this warp field. Can you roll damage for me?
Sure.
I'm thinking about that little like thing head in in the scene with the legs.
All right.
Yeah.
I rolled, let's just, I guess one roll for everybody. I rolled 11 damage, necrotic, and they're all primed.
Oh yeah,
If
they did not
they alive.
survive that.
Okay.
So yeah, you just watch as these things run forward, and the tissues that are holding these bodies together now are just shredded by these fields. And there's a pulpy sound, and like the as the warp effect the warp field takes effect. Brack.
Oh, sorry.
Shoot your
As a
shot.
bonus action, I wanted to turn on my barrier. That's it.
Great life choice. Oh,
Ah.
squishy one.
Oh,
Brack,
squishy
shoot your
one.
shot. Boom.
Okay, first shot. I level the M11. Starting off pretty strong. That's a 16.
All right. Yeah, you hit. Roll damage for me real fast.
Okay, 3d6 plus 5. I get to reroll 1s and 2s, so I got to do that twice, but that's 6 points, and then another 6 and a 3, so...
Oh, it's dead.
Yeah.
It's done. Knackmore skids around or Brack skids around the corner, blip in tow, machine gun a flail, and you just fire, shoot off, you fire from the hip with this shotgun and just annihilate this thing as it's, and Zeta's just here. Nobody can really see them. But so Arena,
Zeta unseen, waggles the functional flap and merely comments, efficient.
amazing.
You just hear you hear Blip screaming as they're going down the hall, the report from the shotgun, and then
The Darius and the mercs are charging behind you guys. Yep, time to move fast, move hard. Let's go. And you guys have the option of going slowly and carefully, or moving fast and going hard.
Well, we all know exactly what Brack would choose.
You did bring a Krogan.
I'll ask Zeta wherever they are if they can give Arena a ride, because she wants to, at least for the rest of this minute, have the warp cloud trailing them.
ooh.
You could. I would say you're probably going to be able to just Zeta. Zeta's probably not big enough of a platform to give you a full ride. But what you could do is just kind of grab a shoulder and focus behind you as you may.
Zeta can do a piggyback.
Oh my God! All right, it's piggybacks for everybody.
Y'all, Arena is 5'1". She not a big human.
Oh, okay. So she's small. All right, Zeta, give me an athletics check.
Amazing.
This is just piggyback central. You guys are just like, you see the mercs looking at you guys judgmentally. I just want to be very clear.
I got
Darius
a natural
is
20. Fuck
Yes!
everybody.
holy shit.
Yeah!
Why do you keep getting nat 20s on the dumb fuck shit?
That's the best way to get a nat 20.
I'm sorry, that is our brand as a crew.
All right.
I was going to say that's our brand as Flights of
As-
Fandom.
Zeta.
As a show,
Yeah.
yes, that too.
Oh, that's true. How do you hoist? What does it look like when you invisibly hoist Arena up?
Just floating in the air.
I mean, I think Arena asks to get a piggyback ride. And Zeta says, "We consent to have you temporarily join our platform." And like, Arena, this is very rapid. So everybody else, you just see like when you sort of have to fold an action figure to get them into the seat of the cool vehicle, right? So it's that, but there's no cool vehicle. And then Wonder Woman style, Arena is just with legs and arms clutching the air in front of her. The shimmering
Amazing.
air in front of her, just bounding down the hallway.
God, I love
Incredible. Incredible.
I hate all of this.
it. Play the game.
Play of the yeah. We just see the four of you in full on piggyback mode. I'm frantically trying to find the fucking mount rules for Mass Effect.
This is our ultimate move, and it always was. I've been building to this the whole time.
Eventually, it's just gonna turn into Brack
Surprise.
carrying everybody.
Yep. Yeah.
I hate it. All right, so you guys run forward. Yeah, Zeta, I think that supercharging really gave you that extra juice because your leg, not accelerators, actuators.
Yeah, that was it.
Actuators. There we go. Aha! I do trees. Your leg actuators are just like, oh yeah, working over. You're like, that's like definitely like 108% optimal efficiency.
The guests don't skip leg day.
They don't.
No.
I mean, do
Who
they?
does?
We also never do leg day either, so
Yes. So it is
6 and
technically
1
true.
half
If it's not on your schedule, you're not skipping it.
I'm literally commenting on how
Every day is
how
leg
they
day.
animate them.
Oh,
They
yeah,
have like thighs out to here.
Yeah, well,
lives
I
save
think
lives.
Yeah. God damn it. All right.
Tommy Little
On that note,
Buttercup.
on that fucking note, you guys are running forwards down this hallway. At several points, other things are. You see small, fucked up, horrible monsters drop out of the ceiling. It looks to be mostly pyjacks with bits bio-welded on. And I'm going to need a quick dex save from the people that are riding. So Blip and Arena. Let me see how
Try
well
this
you can
again
swat.
and make it better.
Yeah, do it again, but better. That's a fun.
Much better.
12?
15?
15. Oh yeah, you're able to swat a couple of these out of the way.
I'm eating them.
I hate it so much. Yeah, so you just so I guess Blip's in the front and just kind of like you see her reach up in the air and then grab like this fucked up mutated pyjack that's like missing a head but has like has 3 extra tails, and she just goes ow with her big pointy
It's like
teeth.
the way Muppets eat though, because I'm not actually like consuming anything.
You're just chewing.
Bits of it flying out.
Yeah, it's like Cookie Monster with a cookie.
You're basically slashing through a forest kind of thing, but with your teeth.
Yes, that's what they're there for.
So we should just tie you to a stick and use you as a weapon. Torch on a stick.
Like one of those old
Technically,
school
that's what I'm
Thumper
doing.
toys, like with the little Dido head.
I mean, I'm on Brack's back. We've done this before.
Yeah.
I feel like at one point you have in fact strapped me to the end of a sniper rifle and just
Like, chop it, chop it.
It's about
okay.
60 meters ahead. You want to switch over to your left slightly.
that was in my younger days. I can't do that now.
There's probably like some weird fucked up sport that's called Vorcha jousting, where you just strap a Vorcha to like the front of a speeder, it's like the Mad Max shit, except you're ramming each other on purpose.
Okay, I'm gonna need a clip of that so we can tweet it to BioWare.
All right. So you got so Blip is ripping these things out of the air as they're dropping from the ceiling. And then Arena, you get like a couple good just slaps with
Oh
charged
yeah, she's
biotic
biotic
energy.
punching them.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm just picturing just like boom, and you just watch these things explode as the congealing substance that's holding them together just is gone in a green mist. And you guys are running and running and running, making it remember that long, complicated series of things that I said? You totally do that. Because I definitely didn't make that up, so I'm definitely not gonna like have to recreate that.
Zeta's probably shouting directions at us.
Oh my god, I hate that you have a valid answer for my dumb shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you guys skid to the to this moderately sized doors. It's like it's like they're 10 feet high and like 4 feet wide each. And there is a blinking red light as this door is locked as you guys are running down. So you can hear monsters coming from behind you. You can hear the mercs firing at you can hear monsters coming from down the hall in front of you. You can hear the mercs firing behind you as they're holding the back. Who wants to do
The door
what?
is in like the middle of the hallway. Like
The door's in the middle of the hallway.
Should we
that is
hack
correct.
the door?
Somebody should
I'll hack the door.
But Zeta, are you assisting her?
Would you like assistance?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yes.
And Brack and Arena, you're holding the front of the hallway, I presume.
This is electronics or engineering?
let me get 2 attacks of your guys' choice just to make sure. This would be electronics.
Okay.
How much
Since you're
time
hacking.
has passed since? How much time passed getting us here?
It's been really fast. Like this has been quick. Like this has been about like maybe 40 seconds though.
All right, well then my AOE.
What did you
smells
do? I
still
saw
up.
that face. I saw the face.
Natural one.
I just want to say that assistance was one of those moments where one of them is a nat 1 and the other is a nat 20.
Yeah.
I'll take
This
it. Do
isn't-
you want a picture of this? Because it's pretty nice.
Yeah, I kind of do, but like I trust you, but I just
No,
want it for
I'm
posterity.
taking a picture anyway because I
It's
so
gonna be-
Or the
beautiful.
Discord.
You
Yeah,
can label it
exactly.
as the thing that made Hopper drink.
Well,
Just the one.
More.
you're
Drink more.
you're getting some solace because Brack rolled a 1 on his attack.
Oh,
Oh
see,
no!
yeah, Brett.
Arena has an AOE spell up, so they're
She's moved it down in front of you.
yeah, it's a concentration spell.
Sick. Roll some
So-
damage. Brack, yeah, you definitely just shoot the warp fields and like your bullets just get annihilated and diffracted. Like you never had a chance, buddy.
Yeah,
You never had a
All right,
chance.
this one wasn't as good, but we got 8 damage.
Still enough to hold back the tiny hordes of gross mold monsters as you watch these things just slam their fucked up little grotesque bodies against this warp field, and you start to see so many of them hit from this side that the goo begins to run down your warp fields, like burning off from the friction. They're literally slamming themselves in there that fast. That warp field's holding the line. Okay,
Fine.
off. Yeah. Which hack ability did you? Which hack minigame did you do for this?
For the door, I think I was doing the little like connect the dots.
Nice. Someday I'm gonna make you do the Tower of Hanoi, but live on stream.
Oh god!
Oh no!
Gonna have to
This took
code
me
that
so
into
long.
roll 20 somehow.
I always spend the 100 Omni Joe. Nobody has time for that.
I've done it so many times now. I'm a fucking just ungodly good at that game. So the doors hiss open and you can see that there is dim red light permeating this large room. It looks like this was not just a comm room, but a server room, and heat, this moist, hot air blasts out, kind of encompassing you like this space with this stench of rot and fungus. And you can see that there's like the servers are whirring. There's lights on a ton of different panels, and there is something massive, kind of slung from ceiling to floor and attached to all these giant stacks of servers, with dim red light pulsing from behind it. What do you guys do?
Brack just brandishing the shotgun, just hello, ugly.
Hello. And something that's very, very, very disconcerting. Nobody said anything. All of you, except for Zeta, heard that in your heads.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be a bad time.
I don't like it.
Zeta, you heard nothing.
Yeah.
Is Arena still on Zeta's back?
I think I had to put you down to assist with the hack.
Okay, just checking. Because yeah, she didn't need to be near the
Yeah, I
AoE
think
spell.
Zeta probably like put Arena down, and based on you said like if 40 seconds elapsed while we were running, that is well as like, and the 20 like plus 20 seconds for other stuff. The tactical cloak is gone too.
Okay.
Yeah, you are
That's
fully
only a
visible
minute.
now.
So yeah, Zeta is like decloaked and put Arena down to tinker on the other side of the door with Blip.
Then Arena would have taken cover as soon as she got down, either behind stuff or people.
All right. So the next thing we hear is, and Zeta, you actually hear this. You hear an almost human sounding voice. And everybody else hears this human sounding male voice, which is then followed by this rumbling voice in your mind. And can you feel it? Can you feel the connection? And for our three organics, that's, can you feel it? Can you feel the connection? Kind of overlaid, echoing.
No.
Is this thing that we're seeing in here, like, this is clearly composed of the mold?
Oh,
right?
It's composed of mold. There's some people bootstrapped in there. You can see chunks of armor. You can see that it what looks. Why are you rolling a perception check there, Zeta?
All right, let's learn some things, maybe. No, we're not learning anything. That's a 2.
It's organic. And gross. You hate it. I'm not here to tell you what you hate, but it's gross. Does anybody else have any other actions, or do I get to do stuff?
I think are the buggos still coming?
Your barrier's still holding, yes.
Okay,
And you can hear the gunfire from down the hallway as the mercs seem to be holding the line in that direction.
Okay, well then she's just gonna keep it up for now.
So I would like to do. I don't think we're really gonna want to talk to this thing for much longer. So technically, I need to kill an enemy first. So let me ask you: do the things behind us that are jumping into the warp field count, or should I use an attack action?
I think you need to. You're trying to battle rage. Is that what's going on here?
Yeah.
I would say you can attack and battle rage.
Okay. I am going to use my first attack to try to attack one of those things.
Channel your anger from that nat 1.
Yeah. So
Yes.
14 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. So one of those things takes 12 points of damage, plus 5, so 17. I then use my my bonus action to blood rage. I am going to gain 3 temporary hit points every turn, and I am going to charge forward to use the second attack action, or the second attack on
I'm
this
going
thing.
with you.
Yeah.
Dope.
You do have a sentient mount. It's acting on its own.
I'm
turn.
fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot this thing out of wherever I hear it speaking.
It seems to be coming from everywhere, but also center mass.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nope, that's not gonna do it. I don't think. That's 12 to hit.
Yeah, so you shoot and you definitely hit it. And you see the strands of this, like, kind of almost fungal vines that are reaching up and wrapping over these server towers. You see one of them explode, splintering with like this kind of sloppy goo flying everywhere. And you just hear, ow! Followed by, for all of you, ow! And this thing begins to turn as one after the other, the vines pop. Blip, go.
I just had a question since I was being taken with on that ride. That as Brack was running in, and I'm assuming running back out, or are you staying in range?
I think I'm gonna stay in range of this thing.
Then I would not have done this thing.
I have to now.
So you see this thing begin to turn as the connections it has to the servers pop and break. It looks to be about roughly 14 feet tall, and you can see as this thing stands up, turning to face you. It's almost like there's pauldrons made out of the skulls and head crests of Krogan, and just this mass of shifting vines and fungal matter just building this massive body. And you see a human face, a male human face with a kind of buzzed hair, just a little bit of a scar on one side of his cheek. Looks like he got shot in the face at some point, and an absolutely deranged look in his bright green eyes. And he just says, I just wanted to be connected. Can't you feel the connection? Don't you want it? And once again, that's echoing over in your minds as you feel pressure. I need all 3 of you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at those.
All right, come on.
I am not very.
I'm not kidding around. I'm not kidding around.
Wow.
That's another fucking nat 20.
All right.
That's
Ace
an 8.
Pride dice.
8.
That's an 8.
Mine like a steel trap.
7.
So Nakmor, Brack, and Arena, you are both. It's not. I rolled like hot garbage. That's 1. You take 1 point of psychic damage as you feel a headache beginning to form.
I think my biotic barrier eats that.
And this creature stands up to its full height. This person encased, and you can see there's areas where these moldy vines are kind of bonded into the skin. It seems like he has become one with this thing, but he's still sentient, which nobody else you've seen was like that. And you won't accept it? Why won't you see? Why can't you accept this? It's pure, it's good. It will feel so good once you just accept. And you watch as this mold begins to close over his face. What appears to be the spines of Vorcha forming almost like a toothy maw as it lunges forwards toward you. And that is where we're going to take our break. Where we left our intrepid group of dumb fucks.
My last note from before we broke was Brack attack.
Oh my God.
Rack attack with a blip backpack.
Holy shit.
Oh my God, the Brack attack.
We need to like string all these together, add a beat and some auto tune, and we're good to go.
No, that's gonna be like bad like educational rap.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I got it. Blood pack, blip back, brack pap, knick knack, patty whack, give the dog a bone.
God, that hurts. That hurts me. And I hope
this is why
7 people just left the
die.
viewing.
Oh no, that's our entire viewer.
I kid. Welcome back. Our crew has found their way to the comm center on level 20 of Omega to try to find the source of the voice that screamed in pain and anger when they unleashed alcohol-infused fire suppressant foam over an entire level, destroying a whole bunch of god-awful plant zombies, or mold zombies, really. And they have made their way down here with the leader of the Talon mercenary company, Darius. And they have encountered a large, unnatural-looking organic life form slung between the server stacks in this area. And where we had just left off, Brack had fired off a shot, done some damage, and this thing had turned, and you watched as its unnatural moldy face closed using body parts as weird fucked up teeth. It seems somebody has a flair for the dramatic, and also somebody definitely just watched Venom again. And that is where we left off as this thing lunges forward. Nakmor Brack, would you be so kind as to take my attack?
If you can hit him.
I think I can. That is pretty fucking good. Let me pull up this stat block here, and we're gonna go ahead and pull up this stat block here, and that'll be a 27 to hit.
You know what?
Dear.
It does just hit.
Does it? Well, I was worried, but here we go. So. Let's get dice. Oops, that's one short. And Mr. Brack, I'm gonna that's gonna be 13 plus 3, 16 points of bludgeoning damage, sir.
Okay, with the shields and with temporary hit points, I only take 8.
Nice. So you take 8 points of damage. Still kicking. Your shields, your shields fail as the massive moldy fist smashes into you. Your arm, your armor kind of launching you, hitting your armor, launching you backwards, skidding with Blip still upon you, riding you like a valiant steed. And it's gonna make a second attack on you. And that will be a sweet 11.
Does not hit.
which as it smashes into the ground, and you just see the mask kind of opens up again, and you see the face of this very nondescript, generic human bro, and he's just like, it will all be better. Just accept it. Become one. And once again, you hear in your mind, it will all be better. Just accept it. Become one. Rumbling in the voice in the back of your head. And yeah. All right, dope. Roll initiative, please.
Okay. Ugh, damn. Never when it counts.
Okie dokie. I'm also rolling for guillotine.
All right, awesome. I'm gonna see. We're just gonna see how well those mercs do in fending off people.
I cannot roll good initiative in this game.
You're like an infiltrator too.
Yeah, I haven't gotten one good initiative roll.
Well, what do we
the
got?
time to get the worst rolls.
20 to 25. 15 to 20.
16.
16.
Who has the higher dex?
Mine's 2.
I have a 3.
Okay, so blip, arena, 10 to 15.
Guillotine got a 12.
All right, 5 to 10.
Oh my god.
David,
6.
6.
1 second. Dexterity is +1, so no, I only got a 4.
Oh my god.
You know what? I start every fight and I finish it. I finish the fight.
By going last. All right. So let's see here. Blip, you're able to act as you're launched backwards, the mold splattering over your head as this thing, when its fist impacts, there's the crunch of Brack's armor, but it also seems to slough onto you, almost as if the fist is trying to consume the two of you.
I shake it off, if possible. And I say, everybody take a step back. And I lob the cryo grenade at the face of this thing.
All right.
I do need, I'm looking at the rules right now. I have to roll. Okay, specifically, there are 2 things on here.
Is it a dex save? Or do you have to roll the attack?
With a sticky grenade, you may choose to make a melee weapon attack on a target creature within 2 meters instead, or a ranged weapon attack on a target creature within 10 meters. This would count as a melee, I would say.
You are. Yeah, you
okay,
are
so I'm adding my dex modifier to this attack roll.
Yes, totally allow that.
I am not fucking joking.
Wow.
What?
I am not fucking joking. I'm not. I'll take another picture. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Picture time.
Look what you're
Buzz
making
is
Hopper
rolling
do.
hot tonight.
I'll post that in the Discord later. I'll post that in the Monopod Discord as well.
I'm just gonna start drinking straight
This
tequila.
dice is like, I don't know, maybe something's happening.
So you slap a sticky grenade right on the side of the. Is this the
Shepherd herself
cryo
is
bomb?
in this stream tonight.
I was saying, it senses pride is approaching.
It's a yes.
Senses for you.
yes, the dice know. They can feel it.
Maybe the first pride was a riot.
I throw this sticky cryo grenade at it for now. Jesus Christ, I throw it for 6d6
Wow.
because of the nat
Roll
20.
the bones. Also, I love how you said get out of the way and then threw a grenade.
Yeah. That's what you do.
As one does.
Yes.
But usually you don't do it when you're 6 feet away from the person in question.
You know what?
You chose to make an attack roll.
Yeah,
You rolled a nat 20.
I did.
That's 12d6.
No. I'm sorry. I should have said the original thing for this for the grenade is 3d6.
Okay, so you do.
So
you are doing
60.
66.
I doubled it already.
Okay.
I should have specified. Oh, not my best roll though. Okay. Let me do the math on these 4 dice, and then I can roll 2 more again. 8.
What am I thinking? I haven't changed the
16
music.
points of cryo damage.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And that's it for the cryo grenade.
All right, so you slap this thing in the face with a sticky cryo grenade that you fucking bootstrapped up from a bunch of cryogel and scrap parts.
A Vorcha spirit, baby.
Right into its face. And Brack has like, Brack, you can make me a dex save to get the fuck away from this thing.
Oh, sure.
Since you guys are like right there.
Okay. That's fair.
Because I'm a kind of benevolent GM and I'm still gonna murder you.
Not that kind of benevolent. What was it? I just got a 5. That one goes into dice jail. Go ahead.
Into the dice jail. So you're gonna catch a little bit of backsplash here. So that was what was your total there?
5.
What was my total?
No, damage.
16.
16. All right. Yeah, Brack, you're gonna take 3 points of 4 points of cold damage as you watch this thing explode outwards, frost covering its gross, moldy shell, and it kind of crackles and withers, blackening. But you also notice that it almost like kind of turns into a bunch of tiny little flat planes of ice, which look very brittle. And so that was Blip. Arena, you are up. You are at the door, kind of behind everybody else, wisely.
Oh, I said I was hiding.
Oh, you're hiding. Yeah, you're hiding.
Yeah, I'm. Are the little critters still coming?
They are still coming.
Well, shit. Okay.
It seems you at this point you think you've probably killed like 80 or 90 of these things.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hold concentration on that shit. And
Oh yeah, you're gonna maintain that. Is that your action?
no, I think I can just, as long as I cast a non-concentration spell, I think that one just stays
All right.
up. All right, I'm gonna peek my head out, and
Also,
I'm going to. Sorry, what?
Go ahead.
I was gonna peek my head off and reeve at the creepy thingy, which is you see Arena like peek out of wherever she's hiding, and like this black orb just gets flung out of her hand and straight at the creature. Let's see if it hits. Well, that is I have a pretty high spell attack modifier. So that's a 17. I rolled an 11 on the die.
17 will hit.
Alrighty, and it takes 2d10 necrotic damage and it becomes primed, y'all.
Ooh.
So, if you have something that detonates, where's my other d10? Ah. Here you go. Okay. Oh, fuck. That is 13.
13. All right.
13 necrotic damage, and it is primed. And then she's going to I mean, I know it doesn't functionally work as hiding, but she's just going to try to take cover.
Yeah, taking cover's valid. You can totally take cover in the hallway away from this thing. All right. So as you smash this thing with this dark wreath of dark swirling Mass Effect energy, like the Ezo twisting and manipulating it, spreading it out across the surface, you watch as it as more of this mold begins to slough off, revealing the bodies that are making up the interior architecture of this monstrosity. You can watch as it tries and as like this mold tries to grow outwards, seeming to draw heat off these server stacks as it but it seems to be that cold damage really just inhibited its growth response, as we say in the biological fields. And it is its turn. All right, so once again you just hear, why? Just there's so much more you can understand. And then I'm going to need everybody, including in this time around Zeta, to make a Constitution saving throw. As this throws its head back, and listeners, for your benefit, I'm not going to do it. It is a brutally high-pitched scream that seems to shred at every single part of the audio spectrum.
Even as she, I'm assuming, takes damage, Arena will say, "No means no, bro."
That's a natural 20 for Brack.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big fat 12 for Arena.
21.
Also 21.
Damn.
Oh my
so
god,
Arena,
nobody else squishy here? What the fuck?
you're gonna take.
No, Fortune have the Constitution as their saving throw.
I just
Fair.
got a good roll.
All right. So, Arena, you are gonna take 10 points of psychic damage.
Fuck
Everybody
me.
else takes 5.
Oof.
And you are going to be able to do either a move, a action, or a bonus action on your next turn. But
Well,
only one of those.
Bypasses shield.
Luckily, my barrier, I rolled an 8 on it, so I only take 2 of that damage. But
And then, Brack, I need you to make me an acrobatics or an athletics check as this thing grabs you.
Yeah.
Your
Athletics.
choice.
That's 14.
I rolled like hot trash and got a 15.
Ooh.
So it grabs you and picks you up. And Blip, you're on Brack, correct?
Did I get knocked off?
Do you want to be as this thing in one massive
No, I was.
gross? By the blast.
Oh no, I was asking from before. It sounded like you had me chucked off.
Oh,
But if I
no, you were
misinterpreted
still
that,
on.
then I'm still on.
Yeah. So
I'll pay for my mistakes.
it seems like it's about to throw Brack. If you would like to make a dex save, you
Yes.
could not be yeeted alongside it.
I will do that. Not great.
Co-yeeted.
Not great. I'm probably gonna get yeeted. That's not my dex save. That's my con save. 12.
12. No, that's enough to hop off.
Okay.
You will land on the floor. You don't take any
Hooray.
damage. Brack, you sail through the air and
Sail.
away.
Sail!
Oh my god. And you sail through the air. You guys watch a Krogan fly. There's a moment in your dumb fuck Krogan brain where you're just like, no, this is kind of nice, before you impact the far wall. And you're gonna take, oh my god, I rolled so bad. That's double fucks. It's 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you impact the far wall. Out right past Arena, you can see the barrier on the one side. You see the muzzle flashes of these Turians on the far end, just basically holding up another horde of these little guys. And I think you get a close-up view as these things are starting to like create a gross wall of dead corpses that's just getting mashed against the barrier that Arena has, the warp field that Arena has going. They don't seem to be
Different
stopped.
kind of wall.
Oh wait, I need to roll concentration for that warp field.
Yes.
I lose it.
No.
Oh,
And
shit.
as you watch, the barrier overloads as the ESO manipulated Mass Effect fields cannot sustain the barrage, and pouring down this hall is what appears to be bits of body parts, pie jacks, like a couple little things that look vaguely like cats. Like did somebody have cats on this station? Except they're like, they're kind of bootstrapped onto other stuff. There's a lot of awful things pouring down the hall. You are prone on the ground. Bad things are happening. Guillotine, Zeta on deck.
Guillotine is readying his newly rigged shock attack.
All right.
Coming in hot. That is going to be a 19.
Okay, 19
that
definitely hits.
Okay.
Sorry, I was doing math.
It's not for a lot, but for something. 7 points of damage.
All right. Yeah, so you guillotine, yeah, bzz, like this lance of electricity crackles out like an ionizing laser.
It like hums forward with its fading markered smiley face with its new taser now drilled onto one of its hands and just goes.
Yeah, you watch as it arcs and crackles across the body of this monstrosity's fair. And you hear a yelp of pain as the man inside, however much is left remains inside, takes a little bit of a jolt. It's very dissonant. Like, there's a lot of dissonance here. Like, you're watching this massive, monstrous body, and then occasionally some dude just like, hey, fuck you, every so often. It's definitely very confusing. All right, Zeta, you are up.
Cool. So I think I'm still outside near the door panel where we hacked in initially.
Yeah,
Who?
Brack just went past you.
Brack is in the room. Blip is in the room. Is Arena in the room?
Arena is not in the room. Arena is on the so you're on one side of the door. Arena's on the other. Brack's up against the wall. The only person left in the room is Blip and Guillotine.
Okay, so Brack is on the wall in the corridor.
That is correct.
Okay, so we can't steal the door to prevent the little skiddery scuddly boys from getting to us yet. So Zeta is going to poke its flashlight head into the room, scan around. How much heat these servers putting out?
A ton. You're guessing you with your passive engineering is enough to know that whatever is normally cooling these servers is offline.
Okay. Then in that case, Zeta will say to the group, this infestation node appears to be drawing extra energy from the excess heat in this server room. We will try to take them offline. And I am going to, I think so if I look around, where's the control terminal for this?
You think it's behind this thing?
Room? Cool. Then I am going to, I got one more tactical cloak activation, so I'm gonna pop the tactical cloak back on.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to try to get as far into the room to the control terminal as I possibly can.
Give me an advantage stealth check.
Okay, one of these is pretty good. Let's look at other numbers that maybe make it better. Yeah, 24.
Like you definitely get that. You see this kind of gaping Vorcha spine and Turian carapace maw. You can see the green eyes behind that kind of almost track you, but you very clearly lose you.
And so Zeta is kind of like weaves into the room and sort of like around the sort of edge, like if this thing is like attached to the server tower, sort of in the center with all these tendrils.
There's some
under any extra tendrils.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get all the way to the terminal?
Yes. Yeah. I think it's not a huge space. It's a very dense space.
Okay. Cool. Then that is my cunning action to activate the cloak, and I think I still have my regular action, so I'm gonna start going to work on this on this server terminal to try to shut this thing off, or maybe even take control of it.
Assuming control.
Assuming direct control.
Yeah.
Zeta's like, where did that voice come from? Yeah, so go ahead and make me an electronics check. I know you're just real bad at those.
Well, this will be the garbage one because it's the really important one. It's not great. 14 total.
So you, I'm gonna say this is a partial success. You're able to get through the first layer of firewalls, but the lights change and this thing is alerted to what you're doing.
Yep.
You have the opportunity, so you have the option. You can see now that this thing is projecting basically white noise on all frequencies. It's as part of how it, him, them, were able to take control of these intercoms. They've used the power of this node to basically jam all the frequencies in this area. All the cooling systems are offline, and there's definitely a lot of damage. You're seeing a lot of error warnings from just the massive amount of heat that's been generated. Like, these servers are toast.
Yep. All right. And Zeta just radios back. We've accessed the system. It's heavily damaged. We're attempting to take control.
I'm in.
You've hacked the
And
Gibson.
I think that's everything I can do with my turn.
All right, Brack, you are on the ground, and there is a horde of nasties rushing towards you.
I am going to pick myself up. I am going to gain 3 temporary hit points, as is
Nice.
my want from the blood range. And the next thing I'm going to do, I am going to pick up the heavy weapon that I have, the lightning gun, and I am going to point it towards the onrushing bad guys.
What did you name that again?
Oh God, I named it. I believe it was Perushka. No, not Perushka. It was like Perush or something like that. I think it was Perushka actually.
It's like Sharpie down the side.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you borrowed a Sharpie from Flip.
I need to find that gun first.
I believe it's a modded flamethrower.
Yeah, is it like an Inferno?
Yeah, it's an Inferno that does electric damage.
Okay, cool. Yes, heavy double tap. Okay. So I am going to point it towards these things. I believe that is a yeah, I think basically it's a dex save of like 15 and it's a cone of about 30 feet.
Okay. Yeah, they're just gonna fail this. So
Nice.
roll me the damage to see how much of these. As you can see, that this horde does not seem to be ending.
Yeah, let me see what I can. I just want to make sure that this is right. Sorry, guys. Bear with
You
me.
get the like the inquisitive mind, which is not Brack, could probably guess that a whole lot of the people in organic material in the bottom 20 sections, at least, of this station have been turned into
Yeah. Okay.
Creators.
Breeders.
Little
Yeah.
boys.
Little tiny boys that are just so adorable.
Rowdy boys.
Yeah, little rowdy boys.
Little.
Little rowdy moldy boys.
Oh God, guys.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
I think we're gonna get sued.
Yeah. I think it's. I'm trying to find the Black Star, or no, it's not the Black Star.
No, it's the Inferno. You had it right. It's the Inferno. It's under gear. It's not under weapons.
Yeah, I'm looking for it now.
Here.
Firestorm. That's what it was. Sorry. So creatures within 6 meters, they make a 13 dexterity saving throw. They take 4d6. In this case, lightning damage. I think. Yeah.
All right. Roll them bones.
Cool. That is
Or
going
muscle tissue or mold, as it were.
So that is not. Yeah. So that's 15, I believe.
Oh yeah, you obliterate this entire swath. As the lightning crackles out, and you watch these things basically pop as they flash cook from the inside. There is the disconcerting scent of it kind of smelling really good. It kind of smells like Mongolian barbecue if you had a lot of extra mushrooms added in.
Oh, I'm so hungry right now. And I am going to wield the heavy weapon around for the second attack. Hearing what Zeta said and having the understanding of a small child, I am going to point the weapon at the closest server. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can short
There's a
it.
scenario where this won't not help.
All right, fire away. The server auto fails its deck save.
Yeah.
Away.
Lightning damage. It
I'm
takes.
bulletproof, but not lightning proof.
It takes 15 points of lightning damage.
Yeah, there is an explosion. Zeta, give me a quick. I know, Zeta, your overcharged shields just absorb this. I'm just gonna roll an arbitrary number of dice. I'm just gonna grab a handful of dice.
Oh dear lord.
I think that's
what
a
you want to hear the
D12,
DM say.
D10s, a D8, and a D6.
That's
All
what
right.
you want to hear.
Uh,
I'm scared.
That is 17, 25, 30, 32 points of electricity damage as one side of the room explodes catastrophically.
Wait, do I take
Zeta,
any of that?
you take 16 points of damage, which is absorbed by your by your car battery overcharged shields.
Okay.
Because you let a deranged fucking Volus treat you like a jalopy?
We reached consensus on it. It was 51 to 49%. But
And the eyes had
that's how
it.
consensus works.
Oh my god, that is 69 points of damage.
Holy sh!
What?
To what?
Nice.
To where?
To the creature.
Oh,
Yes!
thank God.
You've done 69 points of damage now.
What a win.
I just wrote that down and then I had a processing moment. All right, so boom, back to the top of the turn order. Blip, you are in the middle of the room. There's a massive explosion of electricity and like plasma as fancy future server stacks overload. You watch this wave of lightning rip across this creature, kind of flash frying its skin, and you see Zeta's shields kind of crackle before they pop back online. Your boy's back in the room. It's you, Guillotine, Brack, and I think Zeta, you are probably now visible, however.
Okay. Because I took damage.
I think Blip is like, "Ooh, whoa." And I will now, do I get a bonus action from something else that happened? Or was that
A reaction
else.
or a
nope,
bonus
never
action?
mind. I must have misunderstood something. Doesn't matter.
Arena can only take an action, a bonus action, or a movement on
My
her
brain
next turn.
for some reason I processed that as a thing we all get to do. Doesn't affect what I was about to do.
It fucks you,
Was just
actually.
curious.
Messes you, screws you guys over. Or pooch over. Sorry.
I cast Overload
On what?
on the big bad creature in the middle of the room.
Does Overload trigger primed effects?
What an interesting question. It does prime for lightning damage, but it doesn't say anything about triggering for detonation.
So
Okay.
that's a different.
So
if
now
you
it's
prime
primed
it,
for
I can-
necrotic and electric?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Is this a save or an attack roll?
It is a save. Sorry, I don't have anything that detonates. I don't know if would my grenades count for that? No, okay.
It has to be a
sorry.
specific thing with a detonation property.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Is this a con save or a...
It's a Dexy save.
That's a fail.
Oh dear. That's 3d6 lightning damage.
Tiny little Irish Fortune grandmother.
I got excited.
Clearly. I love it.
Okie dokie. Anything else? No. Okay. 11 points of damage, and it is primed for any lightning damage that should occur.
Oh,
Nice. All right. That will put us at Arena. You have you're limited in your actions this turn as you were affected by that brutal scream.
okay. This may not work super great, but I am going to. Well, no, I can only do that. Okay. I am going to lance. Yeah, I'm going to lance this creature.
Nice. All right.
Which
So
lets-
that will probably trigger the biotic detonation.
If it hits, it will detonate.
Oh, then it will also take the lightning damage.
It'll
as
take
well.
all the detonation damage in a second.
Hate
But let's-
that.
Sweet. Hell yeah! I've got the stats up for the lightning.
Well, that's okay. That's a 14 plus 6. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah.
That'll hit. Oh my
right.
god! Roll all of the
Do
detonation
you want-
damage plus.
Yeah.
Hold on. First, let me do the straight damage,
Okay.
which is 3d8 plus 6.
We don't do
Hold
straight
on.
damage here.
So that's true. So that's
Only queer damage.
9,
Only queer damage.
10, 11. So that is 11 plus 6. Force damage. And
17.
now
Yes.
I have the primed page put up. It is taking necrotic damage, which
Holy
is
shit,
1d12.
And it's gonna take 3d4 lightning damage as well.
So it takes 8 necrotic damage. And does it? Can you roll a con save for it?
Nice jail.
Yes.
That's a fail.
It is stunned until the end of its next turn.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Okay, now cold damage.
No, lightning.
Lightning.
It's
Okay.
3d4 lightning damage.
And is anyone else within a 4-meter
Yeah.
radius of it?
a 4-meter radius. I think Zeta might be.
It's
Of the creature?
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably. I don't know.
Zeta, could you make me a dexterity
theater
saving
of the
throw?
mind. Theater of the mind.
Yeah. You tell me. Dex
Mighty
save.
Dexy bastards, let's go.
Hey, you guys are running. I'm running this game. I thought you guys were running this game. Oh God, nobody's at the wheel.
Surprise. We're looking at 14.
14. That's good enough.
So yeah, what's that 3d4
Is
lightning
it?
damage? It also took.
Oh, you want me
So?
to roll that? I was
'Cause
letting
it's
you
based
roll.
on-
I can roll it.
Pooja, what's your save DC?
You set it off.
Lightning damage? Sorry, mine was a DC 13.
Yeah, so 14 is good enough to avoid.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
using Pooja's save DC. I thought it was like, yeah, 13 or 14 at most.
Is it avoid or is it half?
It takes 8 lightning damage.
So you'll take
Holy
4.
shit, guys.
Okay. So
That was
I think-
awesome.
You take 4. So there's a series of yeah, holy shit. So yeah, you just watch Arena kind of like stagger forward, kind of like clutching the side of her like her helmet, as she just wheels back and fucking fastballs. Did you do underhand softball pitch or overhand baseball pitch?
Oh, it was a smash in the face pitch.
Oh, nice. You just like
Yeah, it was
Yes.
shot putted.
Blaze ball
shot
pitch.
put. Baseball pitch, shot put.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So
Threw Sun 2 at it.
I-
Black hole. That's actually.
it never stops being insane.
I don't understand anything. They're just
me and
words
Zach-
that scroll across my screen.
Me, Zach, and Marcy play a surreal game every 2 weeks, and I still cannot deal with Blaze Ball.
I punch you,
Anyways,
but I do things, but I don't know what they mean.
so you shot put this wave of energy, it blasts forwards, and there is the resounding detonation as necrotic energy washes across it. Chunks fly, electricity blasts out in this kind of EMP-looking explosion, as pretty much as just as the massive electrical plasma storm from the fucking exploding server stack goes off, and holy shit, this thing looks so bad, and you can see the basically what looks to be about a half body. It's pretty clear that he's missing a lot of his under bits. He's likely just a rib cage and a head at this point. As it's revealed as this mold and the slime just sloughs off, no longer properly contained, and the creature falls to one knee, and why? You just need to accept there won't be any more war, no more pain. It just wants all of us to be one. You can't stop it. Why are you fighting? And you just kind of watch this guy's head kind of slump in exhaustion as and then before struggling to his feet and making a swing at I think Blip. I think you're
Oh,
good.
that's fun. Guess what I do?
What do you do?
Let's see if it hits me.
Is it a natural one? It's a natural one.
Dice jail.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wait, hang on a second. I need to check something. I wasn't expecting.
I got a
it.
second attack.
Over there.
Okay, go ahead.
Haha.
It doesn't
geez.
actually say if it hits or not. Just an
what ability is
oncoming attack. Nanite cloud.
Ooh, what does it do?
It's a reaction.
The next one would definitely hit.
Okay, so nanite cloud. Up.
22.
I'm going to get a resistance to the damage,
Nice.
Um,
Great choice.
and I get to store it for my next attack.
Ooh,
The
nice.
damage?
No. What I hit with is, well, you'll see. What kind
it's-
of attack is it?
It is a punch, a straight
Okay.
punch. The first is a swing and a miss as he just kind of struggles to his feet. You can see you watch as one of the it looks like a human like skeleton is kind of making up like the lower leg collapses, causing it to miss as it swings at you. And the second punch just kind of it wheels back 100%, telegraphing a haymaker. Super easy to dodge, except for the fact it's massive. It begins, this huge fist begins soaring towards you. And Nanite Cloud.
Yeah,
how does that-
I punch something on my Omni tool super fast, knowing I can't possibly get out of the way in time. And from the pockets, my many pockets in my utility belt, you hear like a little buzzing of zoop, a bunch of little drones just sort of swarm up and over me in this like undulating shield-like cocoon.
Yo, so 16 points of bludgeoning damage,
Reduced to 8.
reduced to 8, and you store that? I'm terrified. Can't wait to find out
I
more.
don't look so good, but that was still dope.
And then we'll use a legendary action to scream again.
Oh
Oh boy.
So I need everybody to make me a Constitution saving throw,
Uh-oh.
please.
Well, I'm good at that.
Yes.
Diza.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy. 18 for me.
19 for me.
22.
17.
Fuck me, guys. Really? Fuck. I'm trying so hard. Everybody takes 5 points of psychic damage.
Oh,
Even Zeta.
I'm not looking great.
Yeah. Nope.
As
nope.
the Geth communications disrupted as by the vibrations or some science bullshit.
Well,
Don't worry about it.
You said it was interrupting the frequencies. It's putting out active frequencies.
As one does.
This makes sense. You established the whole thing. It's all in line.
Look, I
Tell
just
you, this is airtight.
It's
I
free
just
real
let the story.
estate.
I let the
We got
story
this.
flow through me. I am not a creator. I'm just the prophet of the story.
Oh, dear.
Watch Hopper have a fucking narcissistic meltdown on a live stream. Anyways, that was its turn. Guillotine's up. Damn, I think you guys might-
Guillotine, having survived like a plasma explosion and a lightning necrotic detonation, continues to trundle forward. I think one arm falling off for what happened for flavor.
Oof.
And
He
goes,
still has like 7, right?
oh yeah, he's got many. He goes again.
Oh my god, how much damage did he do?
Oh, he doesn't hit. Poor child. That's a 2 on the dice. Somehow I think even with his stats,
No.
that's not gonna make it.
Your baby, your son.
He got a little rattled from everything.
Trying
He's
so
just like,
hard.
he bonks into the sidewall just a little bit.
Oh, buddy.
It's like it was
Oh.
staggered by that kind of EMP scream.
I mean, but you know, he's still got a smile on his face. Got to admire that.
Zeta, you're up. You are still at the console.
Yeah, so I'm still hooked into the console. So Brack zapped the servers. Are there any still online at this point?
There is the right side of the room, which we've arbitrarily
Okay.
divided.
Cool. So what I want to try to do at this point is gain control of those remaining server systems, and I want to bring the cooling system back online.
Love
And
it.
I want to overcrank the cooling system.
Give me that
I
sweet
just want
sweet
to
electronics.
dump
You could potentially, give me an electronics check. Let's see what systems you can get access to.
All right. Electronics. I think that's pretty good. That's 25.
Oh, not only can
Nice.
you access the cooling system subsystems, you can execute an emergency flush.
Nice.
Yeah. Emergency coolant flush.
Yeah, which is basically in this situation of a catastrophic failure, pumping cryo fluid through all of this.
Yep.
Do you do it?
Taking the servers offline. Executing coolant flush in 3, 2, mark. And
So there is high-powered, basically aerosolized cryo fluid just blasts out, filling the area with this kind of almost inverse steam. And you watch as all these vines of mold, these lengths of goo, just crumble and freeze and shatter as they stand. And this creature, why don't you roll me? Let's do 68.
oh boy.
Ooh.
Okay, cool. I don't know that many D8.
Do you want me to? I have that many D8 for reasons.
All right.
You could just roll 60, 80. You could roll 86. I love that too. Even though it's statistically slightly better.
All right. Hold on.
Math.
This is exciting.
Math.
How many did you say?
I said 68.
Oh boy. Okay. That's gonna be plus 12. We got one more round.
This is
Oh,
amazing.
sorry. That was 3 rounds of 2. 35.
Oh shit. So yeah, you watch as the arm falls off this thing, it crumples to the ground, and guillotine just goes psst, right on its little head, and the mold begins to fall back, flaking away as all of the connections are just so damaged by the sheer amount of pure cold that is pumping through this room. I am gonna want everybody to make me a Constitution saving throw, except for Arena, who is not in the room.
Okay.
15.
Let's see. I have Extremophile as one of my things.
Okay, you're just a all-weather.
Yeah. I'm an
Murder boy.
all-weather Krogan. I will say it's
Krogan for all seasons.
a Krogan for all seasons. I will say it's 13 if you need a number though.
Okay, I'm gonna say you're good. Zeta, you're gonna take a little bit of backlash. You're gonna take 6 points of cold damage.
Yeah.
I don't even think your shields are all the way down. Are they?
Not yet. Oh, does
my
this hit the
God.
shields first?
Yeah, it goes shields first. I mean, the psychic
Okay.
damage didn't, but everything else,
Cool.
some stuff bypasses shields. The electricity and the psychic bypasses it, but
Cool. So my shields are now finally gone, and I did take a point of actual damage.
oh wow. Oh, you finally took a point of actual damage.
I mean,
it
I've
was
been taking actual damage for everything that's bypassed shields, but this is the first point of damage for something that hasn't hit shields first.
wow. I hate it.
You gave me too many shields.
You did this. Why do I hurt myself like this? I don't know. This monstrosity crumples forwards, falling apart as it falls. The structure just failing, the mold dying in the cold, electricity and warp field shredding it as it falls forwards. You kind of spilling out, almost like he's been regurgitated. You see the mostly digested body of a man. And for those of you with keen eyes, you'll recognize that this is the person who you saw in that security footage.
Gasp.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
And I think, Zeta definitely would recognize that just based on facial analysis, because organics are weird. They have faces. And he just kind of looks up at you with these bright green eyes, and his skin seems to have this greenish tint as well that you didn't really notice before. And And this time, when speaking, none of you hear that overarching voice in your head. It's just, it just doesn't change anything. Like, all you did is slow it. Like, it's here. Like, you didn't stop anything. All you did was make it so I can't hear it anymore.
This is the mold entity.
The old one. We made it new. Well, we brought it back. It's not quite right, but it just wants all of us to be one. It wants unity. I'm really cold. Are you guys cold?
You need a better hobby.
Brack's gonna walk forward with the M11 Wraith and just presses it against the chest of this thing, or what's remained, and pushes it down until it's flat on its back looking up. And I just say, "Uglier things than you have made bigger promises." And I pull the trigger.
Yeah, this what is remaining of this dude's chest cavity and internal organs are vaporized at point blank range as these Mass Effect rounds shred. And you watch the light go out in his eyes. There is a distinct tremor from below.
Looks like I'm always just fucking things up for everybody.
And then nothing.
Oh, that's not good.
You still hear the creatures outside, however. There's still more coming. What do you guys do? You do hear an actual comm from Darius. We need to fall back. There's more of these things coming. I don't know what you just did, but they're acting weird now. But we're getting overwhelmed. If you don't want to be cut off, it's time to hit the road.
Okay.
Look, I might bend the knee to Arya, but I ain't dying for her schmucks.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, we can hit things on the way out. Blip's okay with that. Blip is still covered in nanites.
Yeah, so you guys walk out. There's creatures kind of still coming down the hall, but they seem sluggish, a little bit slower, like something, whatever is kind of the energy animating these things seems to have taken a really big hit. As you and where are you guys falling back in the same direction that you came from? Where are you headed? Are you trying to regroup with Darius?
It sounds like that's what we're trying to do, right?
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Better numbers.
All right, so yeah, you are able to regroup with Darius. They're holding the line, but you can see there are dozens and dozens of spent heat sinks just glowing on the ground here, and there is a mound there's almost a literal wall of corpses and bits and pieces that were coming down this hallway, and just more and more scattered in the direction of the elevator that you came from. It's a fucking war zone in here.
Oh, I really thought that would be the end of it.
Never is easy, is it?
The individual said this was only part, that there were more, that this would not stop the infestation.
Do we just gotta freeze all of them until they're all gone? It seemed like that one was sort of the brains behind the whole operation.
Well,
It is unclear to us if there is a brain at work here. It may be more of a distributed network, something with which we are quite familiar.
Well,
May take out one node, which might have a great deal of processing power, but the overall network remains intact.
Wish there was a way we can just sort of hack into the thing and find all the nodes then.
Unfortunately, organics are not susceptible to that. A flaw, if you ask us.
well, all I know is they don't like the cold. And the vacuum of space is pretty cold. And I don't think that they got a lot of... I don't think they got a lot of gumption anymore, if you know what I mean.
Do tell.
Yeah, I think as we regroup, he's just like, maybe we can take all the folks up and then just vent the rest of the floors below as we go.
Yeah.
Darius,
Yeah.
your people control this sector. What is your estimate of the number of organic individuals that are still in infest levels?
Hard to say. We don't know how many got out. We never did. We're not exactly census, if you know what I mean. We're still consolidating control.
There might be a way I can hack into the communications, send a message throughout all of the lower levels, tell people to get to the higher ones as fast as they can. We could set a timer and we can vent everything.
Yeah, that would work.
You definitely roll me a quick engineering check.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that okay? No, I don't. Oh, not good, buddy.
Do you have advantage on
7?
that?
No, I get advantage on science and investigation.
Yeah, sorry.
So 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could totally vent everything all at once.
Oh, wow.
I'm confident in this.
Seems reasonable.
With my 17 years of life. I know.
Hey, you're a grandmother.
I know.
You have grandmother instincts.
I have the wisdom.
Love it.
So, Darius is just kind of looking at you guys. Look, you gonna read us in on the plan or what?
Very well. Oh, wait, sorry, wrong guy. Yeah. Plan is we ascend with all the folks that you managed to stash away, and then we vent the shafts of the rest of the station.
You mean, you realize we're up on level 33, right? That's 33 levels of station. What are you, fucking dumb?
Oh. That's all he says.
He's such a dick. I'm so sorry. I felt bad. Hopper felt bad saying that.
Aww.
Don't be sorry. Brack deserved all of that.
Well,
Look,
if we can't get people out, we could still lower the temperature on all of those floors. As long as I can get to some kind of system that some sort of port that can get me into all of the other outlets that can trigger the entire station, I might be able to put something like that together.
I think I know a place. Mort. Yes, how can I help you, Darius? I need you to find me a nexus for your janitorial bullshit. All the pipes, you know. Like I don't know what where's all the pipes go? Where do all the pipes lead, Mort? I look. And then you hear the audible sound of clicky clacking, which, given the fact that these are hollow keyboards, means that this little shit has put in like little audio cues. He's got a mechanical keyboard. There seems to be a few levels above ours. There's a heat regulation platform.
Ooh.
I should warn you that it was recently. Oh, I'm hyperventilating. It was recently attacked by Blood Pack and Commander Shepard, allegedly. It may be in bad shape.
I can fix anything.
Thank you, Mort. I think I've changed his name from Mont to Mort, but whatever. Darius doesn't care. He just calls him a name.
That tracks.
So you guys could head there. I'm gonna want. We're gonna do a quick little skill challenge to see whether the guys. You get the feeling that there's bad things still afoot. Let's see how efficiently you guys can get up there, especially since when you get to the elevator, it doesn't open.
The first thing we fix. Could Zeta and I maybe both fix it?
Yeah, you guys, I'm going to let you guys don't even need to roll. Your passives are so fucking high. You open it, there's no elevator there. The shaft appears to be empty.
That's going to be a lot harder to fix.
Okay, so fun science times. Are elevators in the Mass Effect universe like powered by Mass Effect fields?
I assume so,
What a
but also
fascinating
it could just be
question that is.
mag.
I'd imagine it would be
What
mag
I'm
because
asking is sorry, go ahead.
wouldn't it be so expensive to have Mass Effect fields for your elevators?
I mean, I don't know. The guns are powered by Mass Effect fields, right? So, I guess what I'm getting at is there gravity in the elevator shaft?
Oh.
That is an interesting point. There's no need to have gravity. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. It's fanfic, baby. There's no gravity in that bitch.
Off we go!
I mean, yeah, so Zeta will ask, does everyone here have exosuits with magnetic grips in the feet?
Blip yeets herself into the elevator shaft.
You drop very briefly, and then you hit the area where there's no artificial gravity.
Woo!
I say, I got a real easy way to make things real quick. Anybody want to hop on?
Me.
Yeah.
Right.
I hop.
This is like a super good solution to this, by the way.
Yeah.
You guys are great. You guys are great. I was gonna kill you all, but you guys are so good.
I hop into the shaft, carrying Arena and Zeta if they want to come.
Yep.
And as
Yeah, we all form a little ball.
yeah.
My little boy steps tentatively out into the shaft, looks down, looks back up, activates a jetpack,
Yeah.
and
And-
hovers with us.
And just as you think, oh wow, everybody's falling behind, the leg propulsors in my armor fire, and I'm gonna use a havoc strike to begin ascending the shaft with everyone.
Nice.
Perfection.
Oh no, I think we lost a Hopper. I think we stunned
No.
Hopper with our good
We
stuff.
did. We totally did.
The hopper has froze.
There, and you're back.
They're back.
Turn.
They're back.
They're
My
back.
internet connection is unstable. I was like, it's the Brack Express. It's the new Polar Express, baby.
Let's play some Christmas music. All right.
The Brack
I
backpack
still look
pack.
on David's face when he's saying it.
It haunts me.
It's the Knackmore Brack backpack pack.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. Well, if we did have any subscribers, they're gone now. So you guys launch yourselves
Good
up this
riddance.
elevator shaft, eventually finally getting to the elevator. I'm going to say you guys can just hatch on through, and you get to this very familiar big fuck off underground ventilation area. And congratulations. That's a fucking great solution. You drop the temperature in the entire bottom section of this station.
Oh, I know where we are. I think I know where you're referencing, like actual in canon in the game. It just
In
connected
canon,
in my
yeah.
brain. Yeah, no.
Yeah. So it's this big, large space
Yep.
with massive turbine fans everywhere. There's like scorch marks and like a lot of blood splatters because it's been like a week and a half since Shepard murdered half of the fucking mercs on Omega, including all your old friends.
Oh, how many of my children? That's the real
probably-
sequel, is that?
That's the real
Blip's now
secret.
Going after
Blip's-
Commander Shepard.
I'm gonna
Like
roll
Die
it.
Hard style.
Ow. I rolled 3d6 and I got a 4.
Oh no.
You lost. I'm so
I
sorry.
have like 300.
Yeah, that was the
Oh no.
That is, I'm gonna just tell you this. That is a long in memoriam video set to Sarah McLachlan.
Oh my god.
Just like every like toothy faced grin.
But in the background, it's just Vorcha, like Vorcha bodies floating past in
Yeah.
0G as they're being ejected out.
No.
Ejected out.
Instead, would it be in the arms of the angel, or would it be in the tentacles of the Hanar?
There we go. In the tentacles of the Hanar.
Oh my god.
Far
All
away
right.
from me.
So you are able to reestablish connection with Rob. And let's do a quick debrief. Since we didn't do that much investigation, what you find out later from Arya is that this dipshit brought what appears to have been a bioweapon, but jammed it together with an attempt to resurrect some sort of strange plant creature that was destroyed a number of years ago. It was from a completely annihilated, extinct world. And Exogeny Corp had been studying it and trying to use it. And you find the massive remains of some sort of huge fungal creature clinging to the substructure of the very core of Omega's downward lowest level.
Southern Pole.
The deep
Southern
south.
Pole. The deep south of Omega, y'all.
That's why everyone sounds like they're from Brooklyn. Apparently, the Deep South Omega is a Brooklyn accent.
It's Brooklyn accent.
Amazing.
Just anyways, I'm not going to get sidetracked
All
on
comes
that.
together.
The real answer to this all this shindig is the question of what happens if you try to resurrect the Thorian?
Don't.
You get horrible plant zombies.
Don't.
So thanks for joining us, everybody. You guys like fucking murdered the big bad boy so well. That was like a CR9 creature.
Yay.
You guys did so
Wow.
much damage.
We're good at murder.
Action economy's a bitch. Oh no, honestly, what really did so well was Arena, that shield that meant all of you could focus, or the warp fields.
Oh yeah.
That was a game changer. Like,
We
I'm
destroyed your
dumb.
distraction.
Yeah, well, it was just like it was gonna be a never-ending wave of minions, and you were just like, nah.
I'll say this, Hopper, if we had gone even one more round, I absolutely would have died.
Oh yeah,
Same thing with Brack. I was at 17.
it was
Or
a hard.
15
That was
now.
supposed to be a hard fight. I'm really
I
proud of you
was
guys.
down to
Yeah, you were.
I was
you
down
were
to 18.
whittling me away.
14.
What was that, David?
I was saying you were whittling me away.
That was the goal, but you guys did some super creative shit. That was rad. It was a pleasure to play in the Mass Effect universe with you guys again. But yeah, maybe someday we'll see these dumb fucks again.
Chuckle fucks.
It's like a one shot of Blip in her eldest years finding a shepherd. And
I'll be 20, but I ain't dying yet.
So thank you everybody for joining us for this big old session of big dumb fuck bullshit set in the Mass Effect universe. This has been Desolation Squad, a Mass Effect venture here on Flights of Fandom on Menopod Studios. And I guess we'll go around, just give our outros, any shout outs, plugs, gold stars you'd like to throw out into the universe. And let's start with a quick round of applause for Zach, who played Nackmore Brick, and was our producer for this whole thing, which was hugely meant I didn't have to learn how to do it. And Zach, do you have any plugs, shout outs, outros?
Yeah, what was it? First off, thanks so much to everybody who is in chat, who I can see right now. Geronimo, still the greatest screen name. Feranigan, Jigglypuff TV, Party Wipe Games, Stormunity, and Thickcour. So guys, thanks so much for joining us. So happy to you guys got to sit in on everything we're doing. Big shout out to our other show, which is actually going to have its season finale, not this Sunday, but the next, which both Marcy and Hopper and I are on. I am the GM for The Hole in the World, which is going to have its season finale for part 1 and its finale for its interlude, The War Report. And it's going to be great. And we're going to come back after a brief hiatus for part 2. So that's going to be fun. It's real surreal. It's super dramatic. Be ready to shed some tears, y'all. This one's going to be a big one.
I'm not worried.
I already cried last Sunday.
I managed to spend too much time thinking about metaphysical magic to actually feel the full weight of the emotions. And so then everybody else was crying, and I'm just like,
Fucking deer in a headlight.
fucking, I'm not stressed out by this. Pooja.
Hello.
What's up?
I'm Pooja. You can find me on the internet at Pooja on Twitter and at Poojaberwalkie on Instagram. And when I am not here on Tuesday nights, being mostly insane, you can find me on Thursdays on the Wandering DM channel, where we're playing the game Sentinels. We're playing the Sentinels RPG, and we're playing what we are calling Sentinels of the Multiverse, I think, call to action. And it's really fun because it's very comic book, and I am not playing a Shimbo or an otherwise dumb character who does a lot of damage. It's very weird.
Are we sure it's not, you don't have an evil twin that's playing on the show, right?
No, the reason for this is because I am once again playing a character I used to write like 15 years ago.
Oh,
So
shit.
there's more angst. There's a lot more angst. There's a lot less punching. Apparently, I have gotten less sophisticated in my old age, and have just taken to punching things.
Punch, punch, punch.
It's really fun, y'all. Yeah,
I mean-
Arena, she's a squishy wizard. She still just punches things, but just with her air fists instead of her real ones.
Wizard cast punch.
Basically.
That's what biotic is.
I mean, really is. On that note, our resident wizards, David, what's up?
What up, folks? Thanks for joining us for this crazy Mass Effect flight. I had a blast. Thank you all for allowing me to jump into the second part of this with the new character. If you, the viewing audience, would like to check out some role-playing games that I've designed, including some that we've played right here on Flights of Fandom, go on over to dbb-8.itch.io. You can also check out my Instagram and Twitter over at @dbrunelbrutman. And other than that, I just want to thank everybody for joining, players and viewers alike.
And Marcy.
Hey y'all. Once again, you can find me under Experimental Madness most places around the internet, or Marsful on Twitter. I'm very rarely there, but if you want to DM me for something that you need me to know, I will see it. I've got a couple of plugs to do tonight. If you want more fun D&D style madness, you should tune in again to this channel tomorrow at 8 p.m. because Zach is going to be DMing Happy Hour, and it's going to be hilarious. So bring your drinks and come. It's going to be a good time. We've already got the plug for The Hole in the World, but definitely tune in and join us. Catch up on YouTube. Catch up on YouTube with all of our, hopefully soon, all of our stuff. But there's plenty of old Flights of Fandom episodes up there. You should go check us out. And ask for more Flights of Fandom stuff. As you know, when we end a flight, it means a new one is coming, and that means June is upon us. And we are going to be playing through the Pacific Rim universe all of June, except for next week. We will be dark next week, and then we will be back on the 8th, 8 p.m. Eastern time for some good mech v kaiju battles. Pooja and Hopper will be returning to this flight along with a couple of new faces that have yet to be on our Flights of Fandom show. So tune in. And as always, if there's a flight that you want to see, that you want to be in, that you want to DM, you should get in touch with us on our Discord and let us know, because we would love to play with y'all.
Yeah, we're here to produce great trash content for you guys. Or rather, I'm here. Everybody else makes great content. I'm just like, yeah, but what if we did Muppets Christmas
Finest
Carol?
trash.
What are you talking about?
But
Like it can't be angst all the time.
All right, I just want to be clear. I'm responsible for the Mupp Cracker,
Yes.
the John Wick Flights of Fandom bullshit.
And that was excellent.
Mhm.
Oh no, I'm not responsible for the John Wick Flights of Fandom. Somebody else actually took that idea and ran with it. But the Mupp Cracker, all me, baby. Yeah.
And what an idea.
All right, folks, and I have been and regrettably will continue to be Hopper. I can be found in on and around the interwebs at Fail Deadly. That is with a 3 instead of an E, because as always, I'm a bad person. And everybody's plugged real hard tonight, so I don't really have anything else on locally, but I would totally shout out to, let's throw a quick shout out to Encounter Party. They're awesome. You should check them out. They're often streaming in between their 2nd and 3rd seasons. They're amazing edited actual play podcast. So really high production values, really great folks. Check them out. And also another podcast you should check out is Party of One. Oh, sorry. I don't know if you guys noticed, I've had a lot of tequila tonight. Party of One by Jeff Stormer, who is an amazing person who has been on and has GM'd.
And will again over the summer.
Will. Yes, that's right. We're bringing him back, sucking him back in like an awful Thorian mold monster.
We would love to do the same with all of you.
Yes,
Yes.
that's what we're doing.
That's our pitch.
We're becoming a giant.
Come, let us ingest you and make you one.
Come one. There is only unity in the mold.
Also penicillin. We've got you. We got everything.
Do you want the plague? No, you don't have to
No,
have
everyone's
the plague.
vaccinated here.
All right. On that note, it's been a pleasure, and thank you for watching Flights of Fandom. And we hope to see you again soon. In the meantime, keep safe. Don't die. If you see a mold zombie, maybe tell somebody about it and don't try to fight it.
The more you know.
All right, guys, have a good night. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Bye.